Hi there, I'm at a really interesting mill house today, right at the bottom of Bellac, so we're very near the town, walking distance to the town. This one is right on the River Vancouver. The river runs right along the back of the property, all the length of the garden. The bit I'm standing in now, this is the back of the mill behind me. The bit I'm standing in now is actually an island. The river actually goes around this, under the mill, and goes round, so that helps with flooding and helps take flooding away. The very bottom of the garden, on the far side over there, has flooded, but it's never got up to the top part of the garden. There's a big 2-metre wall long before you get to the main house and the main garden. But you can probably hear the water. But with this, we have a main mill house. There's still work to do. It's 5 to 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms at the moment, but there is quite a bit to do inside. But the price at €129,000 really makes that worthwhile. There's also a second house to my left over here attached to it, which is a complete renovation. That's 3 or 4 bedrooms. We are on a road that takes you into Bellac, but it's only really being a typical French small town road. It's not super busy. Maybe a bit more traffic in the morning first thing, and maybe last thing in the evening, late afternoon when people are coming back and forth. But it is on a road. But don't let that put you off. When you're out the back, you would never know. So it's not that busy. You can stand out there for 10 minutes and not see a car or see 2 or 3. It really depends on the time of day. But the river here is absolutely fantastic. So the main house is 5 to 6 bedrooms, couple of bathrooms, 2 receptions. There's roof work, some work with regards to the roof on both of them. There's some electrical bits to finish off, some wires to sink into the walls, some ceilings to sort out a little bit where they had a leak. But the owners aren't going to finish it now. They're moving away, unfortunately, for personal reasons. But it's a fantastic location, and the river is awesome. So we're going to have a look at the outside first, and then I'll take you and show you the main mill house, and then we'll do the renovation. Let's go and have a look. So I'm at the back garden now, the back of the mill. You can see the start of the river there. The fast part of the river where the Barème comes over, you can see over there, flows through fast over there. And it's a beautiful location. The river runs all the way along the garden, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. This is the back of the mill. So you've got a terrace up there, garden area down here. So this bit here and the bit that goes all the way to the other side, it's never had any problem with the water or flooding. There's a big buck. This bit here, there's a bit that drops down further over there that has had a little bit of flooding in the past, twice in the last 10-12 years, but it's never got anywhere higher up off the main wall to go onto the top part of the garden or get to the mill. That's the back of it. The building you see there to the right, up here, that's the other house to fully renovate. And through there, under there and to the left, you can see where the water, where I'm standing on an island, you can see the water comes around the back, goes around the back of the garden, this part of the garden, around here and back out. There, back there are some of the original mill works. The owners are looking to take electricity from the water, but they're not going to be doing that now. But some of the original works are still there, but there's obviously lots to do with that. And you've got a big store under there, which is all dry as well. So as we go back out this way, let's go and have a look at the other part of the garden, because it's really vast. It looks wonderful. That's a big storeroom there, workshop underneath the mill. As I say, that's the back of the mill. You can see there with a terrace up the top. So we're going to go through here. We're basically going to follow the river and go down the other end of the garden. So I'm down the other end of the garden now. You can see what I mean. The river just flows down, flows all the way along the garden here. And this is the other part of the garden. That's the wall I'm talking about. That's over 2 meters high. The river's never got up that high. It's come halfway up before. It's only been a couple of times in the last 12 years. So this part of the garden, if the river, if it's particularly bad, and it's only it's only 2 or 3 times in the last 25 years, this part of the garden can get flooding, but also in 2 or 3 days it's rescinded and gone. But the top part, the garden up there and the driveway and the garden on the other side, because of the way it's laid out and the way the wall's laid out, it hasn't had flooding. But that's the end of the mill there. You've got some parking up there, gates out onto the road. We're going to have a look at those. But you see, you're basically following the river here. And the garden goes across that little bridge there, because the water flows under that little bridge you can see over there. The water flows under that, and it comes under the mill through there and goes back out into the river. It's a very clever system. So you've got the garden where I was standing before, you've got the garden up the top, and you've got this garden here I'm standing in now, which is the one that's all alongside the river. And if we move forward, the garden flows through all the way through, just literally follows the river. You can see the river to my left. It just keeps going all the way along through to the back, just meanders through. Some of it's like a little secret garden, it's really cool. And you go up here, you then come round and you have, this goes through to the top, which takes you to the entrance to the mill, and where you come in from the road. You've got a bit of a greenhouse area there, and then you've got a garage. As I come around here, you'll see a garage. Other gates into there, there's a garage here, and you'll see that's where I'm parked there, and that takes you down to the mill. As you see from here, that takes you out. There's gates there take you out back onto the road, and that's where you come in, and that's the entrance to the mill house, which we're going to have a look at in a minute. But I want to show you the one to renovate first. But there you go, you can see the river at the back there. Right, let's go and check out the one front of the mill house here. And so the road here, the entrance to go in is up there. It's a long plot. So work is needed on the roof, and there's renovations needed in both. Smaller renovations in the main mill. The big house is on these a full renovation. This is the one that sits on the left of the mill. Not the easiest one to see because there's no power in here. This is a full renovation. Don't be, you know, it is a full renovation. You're gonna have to replace the ceilings. Not all of them, but it's difficult to tell. But it is 3 to 4 bedrooms, 4 rooms downstairs, a couple of what would be bathrooms. But you'll see you've got a room here, another big room through there. So this would be, as I say, 3 to 4 bedrooms. This one, you got some of it's okay, some of it you'd have to replace. These ones are all okay. Some of it in each place. Got a fireplace there. 2 different lots of stairs go up. There's a set of stairs that take you up there, and there's a set of stairs that take you up over that side. This would be the dining room. Go through here. This obviously would have been a kitchen at some point, and then you come across here, and you've got a big garage as well. Apologies, there's no light, so it's difficult to see. And there was 1 bathroom in here before, but it is a full renovation, so don't be fooled. It does need doing. As I say, it's I'm not going to take you upstairs because I'm not sure how safe the floors are. Some of them are okay, but in fact we'll go up here and have a quick look. But it's up here you will have 4 bedrooms. It's very wide, it's a big wide house, but you'll have landing here, 4 bedrooms. This one needs a new roof, this whole place, and through there you have another 3 rooms and a bathroom. So it's really a 4-bed, 2 reception and a couple of bathrooms. But don't be fooled, it does need renovating. But again, it's got all the river behind it, so if you did it up and did it as a gîte, it's going to be fantastic and supply income to the main mill house. Okay, so that's that. We're going to have a look at the main mill house now. That's the door you'd come in, or you can come around the back where you park on the end, which is right alongside the river. Some stairs go up there to the first floor. So here we have one of the bedrooms. Excuse, there's obviously still lots of stuff in here while the seller's in the process of moving out. So you've got really high ceilings, which is great. Window there to the front. If we go back round, we have, you'll see what I mean by a lot of electrics have been changed. You can see by the sockets, but it's not been finished. It needs to be sunken in, and the walls finished off. This is a lovely big bedroom. Really high ceiling on this one. And this one's got the lovely door out to the garden. So we want oil fired central heating, lovely terrace here, and that takes you out to the river, and you can see the river coming for there, which is the island, takes you underneath. How very cool is that? So we're on the first floor now of the main mill house. So you have a further 4 bedrooms up here and the 2 downstairs, so you have 6 in total. So another big one here. window out to the front, and you have a bathroom on this one, en suite with a roll-top bath. Then as you go through, you have a further bedroom here. They're all doubles, all good size. Another one here, and you have another one here with the view. So you have 4 bedrooms and a bathroom on the top, and then 2 bedrooms downstairs. And you can see outside there, nice view of the trees and the river all across the back. So that's the upstairs. Okay, you see this room now. This one's off the kitchen stroke dining room, and I'm actually in the workshop above the workshop below. I showed you from the garden. This is the workshop. Could easily become further accommodation, make the kitchen a lot bigger, but this is above the workshop that you saw when I first did my video at the back. We're in the kitchen dining area now. Nice big space. Those doors go out to and they replace those doors. They go out to the parking area and the gardens. Really nice fire there. So it's a dining. They use it as an office here as well for business, but also you've got the kitchen area here. A door out again, excuse the dog barking. You've got a kitchen area here. Obviously there's still bits to be done, but it's a nice big space. This could be a really nice space. And that's the room I went into a minute ago. And if you use that room, which is the workshop above the basement, that'd be a really nice place. As you go through here, you've got a nice big lounge area with a pellet burner. That's not long been in. That door goes through to the main hall with the 2 further bedrooms. That's out to the front of the window. And this one goes probably what is the worst room on the main mill. The rest of the mill house is okay. This is where they had ceiling damage from a leak, and this is the part of the roof on the mill that needs to be repaired up here. The roof on the main mill through there is all okay. This is the one that needs repairing. This will make a great big reception room, or even extend the kitchen. Doors out there all been replaced again, and then you have a shower room here which has been replaced at some point in the last few years. Fully functioning double shower cubicle. So loads to do, loads you can do with it, but the beauty of the location and everything else is absolutely superb. It outweighs any work you've got to do. And at €129,000 for what is 6 bedrooms in the main house, 2 bathrooms, 4 in the other house to renovate. There's a lot of accommodation here for the price if you've got the budget and the facilities. Do a recap at a mill house. We're at the bottom of Bellac, walking distance to the town, lots of parking, garage, 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in the main mill house, 4 bedrooms, 2 receptions and a bathroom, full renovation in the house next to it. You know, it is a full renovation, so if you're going to view the property you need to know that. So roof to repair on the main mill, some electrics and ceilings to finish. But you know, if the mill had a good once the mill's cleared of the owner's current stuff, it will look so much better. And the location is unbelievable. It's unrivaled. We're right on the river. The river flows all along the garden. Yes, there's stuff to do, but I think the price and location far outweigh that. And at €129,000, I think if you book a visit and come and have a look, I know it's on a road, but I've been here now 20-25 minutes doing this video, and there's 3 cars have gone past. That's honestly just 3 cars, and that's how it can be. As I say, a bit busy between 8 and 9 in the morning, and probably 5 and 6 in the evening. But I think it's a cracking buy at €129,000 for a mill house. Details will come up in a minute how to view it, so get in touch and we'll make that happen for you.